The convention is the money trap part.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And like, that's also for the folks that's like, oh, let's go see, people play anime games.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, oh wow, look at this. This is cute. Oh wow, woo woo.
Yeah.
Or you got the little rich white kids who bring their parents along and spend all their money. No, you ain't spend. I ain't got no money for you to spend. I work for the post.
So, man. Today, we're back again with teaching you fighting games, but this time, we're gonna do things a little different, and I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this episode, as much as I have, frankly. There's a bunch of things I could talk about as far as like a lecture is concerned, and some of you guys may be able to hear it. I'm sick. I got a little bit of a cold going on here, so I'm not trying to talk like that. So
I got allergies from the dusty ass room.
Yeah, my room is dusty as hell. I got allergies too. It doesn't help. This is the stick he has. It's a Mayflash, I think. Yeah, it's a Mayflash stick. We got it on Amazon. It has wireless capabilities, but I would never recommend, if you have the opportunity to, I'd never recommend playing wireless on most games, because it will add to the amount of input delay you have to deal with.
Lag and drag, my man. That should be buffering in the middle of the game. You trying to
It won't
punch it, it should be going.
Okay, it won't do that.
Hoping to be whooping your ass.
It won't do that. But there'll be more of a delay between your button, like when you press it, versus when it actually comes in. That's called input delay. Anywho, today we're on Granblue. We're on Granblue today. Let me pull it up on the screen. Where do you want to go, Dad? Where on the screen do you want to go? That won't be. We're not going like right here.
No.
Where do you want to go? Usually we're down here. Sometimes we're up here. What do you think?
Wherever it's not gonna
be in the way.
Yeah. You know the
I know the layout, so it would probably be like around here. Here's the thing, right? Most of the time, in the top corners, you have your health bar. In the bottom corners, I mean, the bottom corner might be okay for today. Maybe we'll just go here for today. But usually, if you're just like playing the game,
will that give me an advantage, or whoever's on the other side?
No, because if you're gonna play anybody today, they're not gonna see the webcam.
Oh, okay.
This is just specifically for the video.
Okay.
We'll be fine. Today, we're gonna start actually having you play the video game. So, the first and most important thing, we already set your buttons, so you don't have to worry about that. The first and most important thing, playing a fighting game, is picking your character.
Okay.
So, first thing we're gonna do, you can look at the screen now. Granted,
is Mega Knight in there? If you guys don't know how you played Mega Knight, what was the Smash that we played?
He did not play. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. The only fighting game experience that my father actually has, for the most part, is when he and I would play Smash Brothers Brawl on the Wii when I was like 10 years old. And the character he played was not Mega Knight, it was Meta Knight.
Oh,
with a T. You've been saying it wrong this entire time. I had no intention of correcting you.
Oh no, because I'm gonna say it anyway.
So today, the first most important thing you can do is pick a character that you vibe with. Okay? Now, let's talk about some of the things that go into picking a character for most people, right? It totally depends on the person. Most people will honestly look at the character select screen and they'll say, hey, this character looks really cool design-wise, and they're gonna pick them and they're gonna see if, they vibe with that character.
Alright. I don't want to be an asshole.
Okay.
But I can barely see a face, much less what the character looks like, what kind of weapon it's got.
Which is why you're going to go use your little joystick here and hover around the character.
Oh, and it shows you on the side.
So that you can see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go through any character that you find interesting or that you think looks interesting enough. You can pick them. We're in training mode, so you can, try them out.
See, this guy looks cool because he's got a sword and a smile on it. I don't really want to play. I don't want to do the girl thing
Because why? Careful, you're on the internet. Be careful.
I'm not good at it. So it's like, see, this guy got 2 swords, so that might be a little better.
Okay.
So I'm looking for,
Are you looking for someone more on the offensive side? Or are you looking for something more like all-rounder? Are you looking for something special as far as like playstyle is concerned?
No, being a novice or a first timer, you're looking for a character that's gonna protect both sides of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody that has strong defense and strong offense.
In that case, I would recommend. There are a few characters in this game that are pretty beginner friendly. Gran is one of them. Where's
Yeah, I saw that guy with the cool guy with the blue.
yeah, Gran is one of
And you
them.
can change his color.
Of course, yeah.
Mhm.
Gran is one of them. Jita over here is also a pretty all-rounder. These two are the main characters of the series, so naturally they're going to be the all-rounder
Yeah.
general type.
Okay.
Yeah, the game is called Gran Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I make a joke.
Is the Vegeta like his nemesis or girlfriend or?
Okay, this is
I'm just asking because
they're the same character. No, they're actually the same person. So the way it works, Grand Blue Fantasy is one of those mobile games where Gran is technically the main character, but it's like one of those like create your own character situations, and you can choose to make your main character
boy or a girl.
Yeah.
And
So
she's the girl version.
she's the girl version. But yeah, Gran and Jita are pretty all-rounder characters. Catalina down here is a really good beginner character as well. She's really strong. She has a bunch of different options that allow you to pretty much do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously within the balance of. And then the last general all-rounder character that I think would be good, the character like Belial. Belial is that all-rounder archetype, except on steroids.
They don't have a weapon.
He is the weapon
He block her sword.
with his hands. It's not realistic. The weapons and everything, for the most part, it matters as far as range is concerned, but you don't have to worry about actually getting or losing an arm.
The
or
other
anything
part
like that.
about a weapon is does the weapon have discharge? As opposed like a Kamehameha kind of thing. Like if he got power in his hand, he just throw power bolts. And
He could do that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, what I'm saying is, can the swords do that? Throw a power bolt from the sword, as opposed to from its hand.
I would say it depends on the character and their moveset. This game, yeah, it exists.
Okay.
Yeah, Gran and Jita have like a fireball, but they use their sword instead of their hands. Catalina does the same thing.
Because
Really,
I'm assuming if you don't have a weapon, you gotta have a projectile, right?
well, Belial here is a god, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. Not every character that doesn't have a weapon has to have a projectile. Like, for example, Sora is over here. He's just gonna put hands on it. His hands are rated E for everybody.
so he's a
He's not a grappler.
and he's not, but he's a punchy.
He's going to scrap. He's like that martial artist type of character. In general, it doesn't matter what weapon you're using in this game. Like, this dude, Vasaraga, has a scythe. You know? He's huge, by the way. This dude, Vasaraga, has a scythe. Zeta has a spear over here. This is another god. This is this series' final boss, as far as most people are concerned. Yeah. She's an interesting character.
What do you mean final?
Like in the story mode. Like in this game's story mode, she would be the final boss.
So can you play? Obvious question, guys. Can you play that character in the story mode?
Yeah. Most of the time,
Because if that's the big boss, then I want to be the big boss when I fight the big boss.
most of the time, the story mode, like, roster is limited to whatever...
The weakest players in it.
No, whoever's important to the story. So, like in this game, the story mode, you'll be limited to Gran.
Mode, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be Gran and
Gran or Jita, yeah.
Or can you have both, or do you have to switch between?
You would have to choose whatever character you want to play as, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you.
And can more than one person play in story mode?
In this game...
Because I play you in story mode.
You could play with me. The story mode would be a co-op thing, as opposed to a PvP thing. Player versus player. You're playing a story mode for a completely different reason than you would be playing a regular fighting game. If that makes sense? And so because the story mode is technically, for the most part, a different genre, it doesn't abide by the same general aspects. Playing a game for a story mode is a different genre than playing a game to be competitive. Because when you're playing a story mode, you're playing to actually experience the story. And to learn about, like, the world and everything. Whereas if you're playing a fighting game, usually, you're just playing to put hands on somebody. Because you're playing the game for a different purpose, it changes the genre a little bit.
And you can't switch the story mode to just play against, like if I got the game and I wanted to take Gran, for example, and play against everybody in this character list. Right? Not, of course, competitively online, but
yeah,
in the game story mode.
How can I best explain this? Every video game, for the most part, has an overarching story. And to experience that story would be to play in that game's story mode. Designated mode for it. Fighting games usually have a separate mode, a mode separate from a story mode, called an arcade mode. Where you pick a character, and you play, you play as that character, you play against a bunch of different opponents. Whatever.
Okay, so now can I take that mode, for example, and play against everybody in that list? See which person I would think is more powerful, or I would rather fight as.
Technically, yes.
While I'm learning, because I'm saying like, okay, I got this game. All right, I want to learn this game, but all right, Gran is the main character. So I'm gonna go with this guy, but I want to fight as Gran against all of these people in this lineup to see if Gran is actually the strongest person, or if I can use Gran to beat everybody. And then I'll pick Gran as my character.
Technically speaking, yes. That would be what the arcade mode would be for.
But I have to play against other people online.
No. The arcade mode is player versus computer.
Okay.
The thing is with the arcade mode is usually they have, like, when you pick a character, you have a set line of opponents, and a set line of different characters you use. It would mostly abide, so you wouldn't get the chance to play against every character. If you really wanted to, you could just go to Versus, and you could just play against the computer that way, and just, like, actively pick every single character.
Okay.
And just go through the roster that way.
Okay.
That would be what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
What I would recommend, as far as learning a new fighting game is concerned, I would be quicker to recommend going into training mode with every character and just, like, messing around in training mode. The point of the training mode is not necessarily to fully get a full grasp on what every character can do. It's more so to just take a look at the character's buttons and see if things look cool. Without a time limit or without any, like, real repercussion.
Okay. So now, once I get through that point and I'm comfortable with my stick and my character and what I'm going to do with him.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have to, from that point, play against other people?
Not if you don't want to.
Really, like, no, on my phone, like, I got this game, the 8-ball game. All right. But in order to play it, I have to, like, wait for them to find somebody for me to play against.
Yeah.
And then play against them. I can't just fool around with the game. And
you do not have to. Once you mess around in training mode, find a character you really like, you do not have to immediately go online and try to, play ranked or something. you can just go and you can go through the arcade mode, or you can go through, play against the computer for however long you do not have to immediately say, okay, I got a good feel for it, let me just throw myself online and see what's going on. You really don't have to do that.
Okay, so now another question. For example, I know you got all your boys all over the world or wherever. So now can you say like, all right, yo, homeboy, I'm trying to learn this game. Do you want to help, play against me, or can you want to learn this game with me, and me and you can just play against each other and learn how to play the game?
Yeah.
Because is that what you're doing with your boys? You're playing against each other, or they're playing like in a tournament and you're like coaching?
Well, yes and no. If I really wanted to, right? If I would say, I could call my boys and be like, yo, I'm trying to learn this game. Who's trying to hop on and play with me? I can absolutely do that.
It'll just be you and him.
Yeah, and I have done that in the past.
Okay.
When I'm online nowadays, it's not necessarily for either of those purposes. I'm just kind of vibing. Most of the time, when I'm like online with my friends, we're watching an anime or doing something completely random. For those of you who are into anime, I recently started watching Bleach. And, my boys were telling me to watch Bleach forever, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna hop on a call, and I'll stream Bleach, and I'm, when I'm on, we're watching Bleach.
And you do this through the computer?
Yeah. But, yes, if I wanted to, I could be like, yo, hop on this game, I'm trying to learn it. Actually, Marvel Tokon is coming out in August, and I have every intention of calling my boys and be like, yo, we are going to be the best Marvel Tokon players in the world. So day one,
and then you're gonna start training.
Day one, we're hopping on. We're gonna play each other. We're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna lock it. Once when you play a fighting game, you're not limited to only playing against people. If if that's what you want. Okay.
Yeah. See, that's
most of the fun,
because I'm gonna be embarrassed because I don't know what I'm doing, and
most of the fun, in my opinion, is playing against other people. Because I play them more for the competitive aspect of it. But if that's not why you're playing a fighting game, there's no real reason to go into that. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's like
for example, for me, for this purpose, for this intent and purpose,
you have no obligation to go online and play against somebody.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking if let me go at least try to learn it.
Yes.
For the sake of what we're doing.
Yes, and that's what we're going to do today.
Okay.
So. We're going to go into training mode for a little bit. We're going to just mess around with a bunch of characters that you think look cool. This is also how I'm going to get you to practice some of the special move inputs. So we're doing 2-in-1. I'll have you take a look at some of their super animations as well, because I mentioned before that I wanted to do a video on supers.
Yeah.
Because they're usually super cinematic and really flashy and really cool. And I love watching your reactions to stuff like that.
Does it delay the game? I mean, I know no time comes off the clock, but
some games
it just seems like a distraction, especially if you're playing somebody. Yeah, and you do that. They do that shit to you, and you're like, and you gotta wait for this shit to finish before you can go and do anything.
You think that's bad? If you're playing a game like Marvel vs. Capcom, and you get hit by anything, you have to sit in a 15-minute long combo that may or may not kill you. And then you get launched up. Yep, you get launched up, you get slammed into the ground. And now Marvel, I didn't mention this before, but Marvel vs. Capcom, one of the types of moves that you have in certain fighting games is called an OTG, otherwise known as off the ground. So there are certain special moves where if they knock you onto the ground, they can use another special move to pick you up and continue the combo. Character Dante, he'll do a full combo in Marvel vs. Capcom, right? He'll do a full combo, he'll slam you onto the ground, you'll be knocked down. He'll pull up on you, right? He'll do a special move where he has 2 guns. He'll just shoot you. And he'll shoot you. Yep, he'll shoot you so hard you get bounced up off the ground and he continues his combo.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But if you think watching a super is really bad, you're not ready to play Marvel, because every combo is like 4 supers. You're like watching an anime episode.
Oh yeah, I love it, man.
Somebody getting the beats put on them.
It's like you climb up a ladder and shit, man. And every step you kicking a punch into somebody.
It's so funny.
I love it.
So for now, just take your joystick, just go around the characters, find a bunch of characters that you think look interesting, or write them down here, and we can test them out.
That chick right there, she looks like Gran as a girl.
Catalina?
Yeah.
Catalina
almost exactly the same outfit and pose, except she got a cape on.
Catalina is one of those all-rounder characters. She's very, very beginner-friendly.
Can I try him?
You wanna try Vasaraga?
Yeah, can I try him?
Put him down, yeah, Vasaraga. Huh?
Grab me, girl.
Play Ladipo? Alright, so who do we want to start with? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. He's obviously he has a lot of range.
Slow.
Yeah, he's built to be slower because he does his gimmick is that he has really big and really heavy hits. But the trade-off for that is low mobility. You can see how freaking huge he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very big. He has a lot of different tools if you know how to use them.
Because it seems like it's hard to move him from back and forth across the screen.
Yeah, he's rather slow.
Yeah, like I'm looking for that dash thing.
Yeah, so if you press, there is a dash.
Oh.
There is a dash in this game.
One, right?
If you press forward twice, you get a dash. You have to press it faster. There you go. And then you can just keep holding it to run. Try it. There you go. So this game has a button designated for your skills. Should be that first one on that bottom row. Yeah. So instead of doing the motion inputs for your special moves, this game lets you just hold a direction and press the skill button. That's what makes this game so beginner friendly. And then whichever special move you do will depend on the direction you go. I switched to Gran.
Okay.
Well, we're in training mode, so nobody's gonna die. There you go. This does absolutely nothing for your gameplay.
Oh, so you do the top ones, not the bottom.
For the most part. On average, you're using the face buttons more than you're using the rest of the... I should mention this. In this game specifically, I mentioned before how like the weapon really doesn't matter. That's because, technically speaking, your weapon is part of your hurt box. So if you put out your heavy again... Go ahead and press the heavy button. That's the wrong button. That button. When you swing the scythe, I can hit the scythe, and it'll hit you. And you can hit my sword, and it'll hit me. You see? It's part of your... It's still technically part of your hurt box, so...
Okay,
if you swing
so
it, I
now
can hit
if
you.
I had, like, a girl with a sword, would it be the same thing?
Yeah, the sword is a part of the hand, so
Oh,
if they
so
put their hand out, you
it
can hit
doesn't
it.
matter the size or the weapon, it's still going to do the same thing.
The only exception would be a character with a bow. Because they shoot the arrows. The arrows are not part of it. Projectiles are not part of your body. So if I do something like this, you can't hit the...
I can hit the projectile and get you.
And hit me, yes.
Gotcha, but if I hit that sword, I can get you.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So did you want to try out some of the special moves here?
Sure, why not?
So...
There's not much time left, right?
Sure we do. So I'm going to pause the game. Right, go ahead and hit character guy there. If you use your joystick, you can hover over the different buttons. You can hover over the different buttons, and it'll show you on the right like a little demonstration of what they do, like a little description.
This.
Yeah, so just go down the list and it'll show you what you do. So you're holding back and then pressing forward with your button. Is how you do that.
Pressing forward?
Yeah. You're holding back and then pressing forward. It's a charge input.
Oh, so I gotta hold back until it gets to a certain...
Yeah, just hold back for like a few seconds and then you can press
second,
forward.
then press...
And then do your light, medium, heavy.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now this is a type of special move we didn't talk about before.
They do nothing.
So, Savage Rampage is a special move that's known as a stance. Basically, they go into a certain stance and then you have to press different buttons to do a follow-up out of that stance.
What does he do after?
You can see the follow-ups.
In place, step back, he immediately begins marching forward.
You can also see the different things you have.
Okay,
if you go down.
Can't.
Keep going down. And then these are the different follow-ups you have out of the
Savage
stance.
Rampage.
Yes.
Got it. Straight up. And all you people out there, this shit is like friggin' homework, man. No wonder you young people do it, man. Because once you start doing homework, this is way on average. How many hours do you spend on a particular day working on this, as opposed to how many days? You know what I mean? Like minutes, hours, days, years, months.
I mean, it mostly depends on what you want out of it. I spend a lot of time on fighting games because I play them to improve and to compete. But specifically when it comes to like sitting down and trying to understand the character, I put maybe an hour into the characters, and that's just like checking what my buttons look like, the kind of range they have.
If you're learning a game, or
that's specifically if I'm learning a character. If I'm learning a game, and this is me personally, I'll go in, I'll find a character that I think looks cool, and I'll just start playing, and I'll figure it out by getting my ass beat a couple times online. But that's how I personally like to enjoy fighting games. If you want a more methodical approach, you could absolutely just go into the arcade mode and mess around, or go into training mode and mess around a bit. Usually what I do is I get a new fighting game, I'm like, oh yeah, this character looks sick, I'm gonna play this character. And then I'll hop online, and I'll get my ass beat until I understand it. Or until I have a good enough understanding of what's going on to try doing my own thing. But that's how I like to do things. And I say this as somebody who's been playing fighting games for 10 years.
For anybody out there that doesn't really understand that, that means he's been doing this seriously for 10 years. How old are you? I've
only been doing it for
You've been playing for...
I've been playing fighting games. I've been playing video games for like 15 years.
Okay.
I've been playing fighting
games competitively.
Competitively, I've only been playing for like 4 years.
So that means it took you 6 years to get to the competitive level.
No. It took me 6 years till I realized I actually want to try doing this seriously. And then I started actively
how
learning.
many years did it take before you realized, okay, yeah, I can actually do this? Or was that like kind of like when you decided to do it?
I still don't think I can do it.
Because I know you used to come to us for inspiration and shit, and I remember plenty of times saying you're gonna blow their asses out, and you sometimes you did, sometimes you didn't, but especially when you were in Philly. You know?
I never waited until I was ready. As soon as I felt like I want to try competing, I just went and did it.
Okay, so
and I figured everything out as I went.
Where did you go from it just being fun and stuff to annoy the hell out of us to deciding that you want to try to do this for money? And
are you asking like when? Like when in my life did I decide this?
At what point? You didn't say 10 years. So we're at 4 and 6. You bullshitted for 6, and then 4 you got kind of serious.
Yeah.
So now at what point,
I would say maybe around the 5-year-ish mark, maybe a little earlier. And the reason I decided that was because I was like messing around in training mode, trying to do all like the tutorial stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I was playing them casually, I was trying to do everything in them. And I saw like this game has something called combo trials. Most fighting games do, where they like the game presents you with a bunch of combos for every character, and your goal is to perform these combos. I was trying to do them, and I couldn't do them because I was maybe 7 and dog shit at video games.
Or did you play anything before fighting games?
Yeah, I mean, so I was playing other games simultaneously. I grew up on games like Sonic and Mario and like the beat 'em up games, like your Scott Pilgrim or your Castle Crashers.
That was one of my favorites,
right? It's just at the same time as I was playing the Wii games and some of my Xbox 360 games, like old Minecraft and stuff like that, I was also playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. These were just games that I saw at GameStop while I was looking for other games, and I'm like, oh, this looks cool. This has Marvel characters in it. And I would pick them up and I would play them casually. I'll say this. Because of the fact that you're a grown-ass man, full-time job, it would take you longer to learn the things that I have learned. Yes, I will not disagree with you. However, and this is where it comes down to what you want out of the game. If you actually, really gave a damn, you would find a way. You know what I mean? Even if you only have time on your day off, you would take some time out of that day off if it's really what you want. And that's what I'm trying to say is, while it is a lot, it absolutely is a lot. I understand that, right? If this is something you really want to do, if this is something you are passionate about, find the time, even if it's only an hour on your day off.
It's like any kind of a, I guess, hobby or anything that you want to do or learn how to do. You put into it what you get out of it what you put into it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, if you want to come up fast, then you got to put a lot of time into it.
Then you got to put a lot of time into it. That's all it is.
If it's not that serious and you just want to learn some shit about it where you can fool around and dabble and have some fun and learn some shit and meet some people, then, you can go at your own pace.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's no priority to it.
Exactly.
And there's no magic potion where, if I do this and I train like Michael Jordan, I'm going to be the best. That's not necessarily going to happen.
Not necessarily the case, yeah.
Because you got guys where, you start now, and even if you train for 5 years, you got guys that been doing it 10 years before you started training. You got to do it.
You have to do it.
And I mean, it's not like I'm looking to compete or anything,
Yet. Don't get their hopes up. But yeah, I mean, again, all that matters, if it's something you want to do, you have to know that you have to put time, you have to commit time to it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
The reason why we're doing this...
It's a want.
It's a want, exactly.
It's a want.
I just wanted to do this for a long time, so I'm doing it. Yeah, that's part of the reason why we're doing this, is so that people can have a better understanding as to what exactly goes in to playing these games and trying to take them seriously, as I have first.
And for parents of people that's on that road, a little more understanding for you as to what's going on and what they're doing and how long it takes for them to get the level to get to. Almost like a Michael Jordan thing, Instead of being here on a computer, in the old days, you were out there playing ball until your mother made you come inside, or until the bullies or the dogs chased you off the court or whatever. It's a different genre, a different type of. How about for a learning situation? Is this a good character, or should I use a more learner-friendly character like you were talking about?
There are beginner-friendly characters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
However, if it's not a character that you're going to have fun with, it really doesn't even matter.
No, well, since this is the first character I picked, and I'm not like exactly thrilled with it, I'm saying let's go to another character and see if that will be more fun.
Okay.
Because this is really the learning process.
Right, yeah.
So instead of just, trying to figure out, well, this guy is slow and he's got,
Let's go to
the first thing
character.
I said, he was slow. So, and I'm trying to find a dash, so maybe
let's go to another character.
Exactly.
Sure.
Let's try somebody different.
So as far as beginner-friendly characters, of the ones that you selected that look interesting to you, it would be Gran. Gran is like the beginner-friendly character. Jita as well. Catalina is very beginner-friendly. Those are probably the three most beginner-friendly. We're gonna try Catalina. I have a bunch of different colors for her as well. Found it.
Right.
Anyway, this is Catalina. She's more of an all-rounder. You can try pressing some of her normals as well. At least in my
What's this?
That's your throw button. So
she look like she gonna throw up.
Yeah, so Catalina's unique action is that she puts up this like screen, and then if I hit it, it'll act as like a block. See?
Yeah, I was just calling it a block button.
Yeah, and you have like different follow-ups out of it. It's more like a counter. And if you want to do your special moves, again, you have to know how to do your inputs. So if you want to check your inputs, you would pause the game and you would go to your character guide. Yep. Character guide. And these are the different special moves you have. Now you can see this is a lot less complicated than Bossaranga. Charge, but that just means you can hold it for a long time. You can hold the button down for a long time.
Yep.
She can like slide. She can out of that, like when you're holding the button, she can either slide forward or slide back. Yeah. So if you're holding your guard up, you can like dash out of it. So now why don't you try doing that first move on your specialist, that quarter circle forward. Yep, that's the input. There you go. That is a projectile.
She has a projectile.
Yes, yeah. I have one too over here. You see she shoots a like little icicle out of the sword. There it is. Yep. Too high. You went to up at that point, so you high.
What was that?
So I mentioned how you have your unique action.
Mm-hmm.
When you do a special input with that unique button instead of your light, medium, heavy, it does like a supercharged version of that special move. But in order to do that, it costs 50% of your meter here. So if you look at your meter, just do that input again and press the unique. See how it takes you from 100 to 50?
Is that the damage that it did?
No, that's just purple?
No, you're purple over there.
The purple.
This.
No, this is my character specific thing. I can charge that however.
Oh, that's your charge. Okay.
Yeah, that's my character's charge. That's the character.
Most character specific. I was just looking to see how much damage it did. You know,
oh yeah, you want to do it again?
Did more damage to me than it did to the opponent.
You want to do it again? Go ahead and do it again. That's how much damage it does.
Oh.
But that technique is known as a meter burn, where you're burning meter to enhance some of your special moves. And you can do that on all of your special moves, pretty much. I can do it too.
So now, was that something I could have blocked? Or?
You could have blocked that, yeah.
Alright, now, but I would have to use the block buttons down here.
Not necessarily. This game gives you a block button, yes, you can use it. In order to really block you would just have to hold back. Because you hold back to block. Yep, just hold away from me and you'll block. See? Now, if you block that, I die. Because it's very punishable. You have a lot of time to punish that. With, like, pretty much whatever you want. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That was a combo. Hey, you just did a combo.
But I wasn't sure if it was light, medium, and heavy, or...
You did heavy, you did your standing heavy, into your light DP. Now the DP, that's the Z motion we talked about in the past. You just have to make a Z. It's really hard to do fast. In this game, I'm gonna be honest with you, while most characters have a DP, I never actually do the DP. This is something I would use the skill button for, as opposed to just doing the natural input. That game is pretty much a shortcut for your special moves. If you hold forward while press that button, that'll give you your DP. Okay, so you see, if you're holding forward, not down forward, just forward. That will give you your DP every time.
That's the DP?
Yeah, I recommend doing the skill input because it's hard to do.
I'm watching this and how come no matter what blow I throw, she always ends up on her ass?
Because I'm better at the game than you.
Oh, okay.
But that's your DP motion. Most of the time, I don't usually do DP. I'm bad at them, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I'm not the greatest, so I will use the shortcut in this game, which is to hold forward and use the skill button. No. The skill button is this one. That one, yeah. And then the last button, the last motion you have is a quarter circle back. Other way.
Backward?
No, you're going forward just from back. So do down, back, and back. Yes, that's the motion. Yep, that's a quarter circle back. So that's kind of lead it. Did you want to check out the supers?
Oh yeah, sure.
So, I mentioned before, you know how to do your quarter circles, right? Button. Yeah, that. Exactly that.
I love it.
That cool.
I love it. It's so cool, man.
Isn't that cool?
It's like playing a game and then watching a movie in the middle.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
the battle comes up and you don't have to fight it. You know, you just watch the ass get kicked.
So you have one more type of super. There it is. Yep. And you get a full animation. Isn't that cool?
Guys, that was excellent.
And now every character has two of them. You want to see mine?
Yeah, go for it. Oh my god, she's standing on top of us. Oh, she got friends now and a dragon. What the hell? Yeah, I don't want to fight no more. I want to go home, man.
Isn't that so cool?
That was awesome, man. Damn.
Every character has supers like that in this game.
Yo, that's the kind of shit I would like go through every character just to watch their supers. You know what I mean?
And you know what's funny? You say
then
that.
You capture them and you put them all in a clip.
Did you want to see the supers for Vasarago?
Oh yeah. My man with the big red sword. Yeah, show me that one.
So same motion, same inputs. Okay, so it's your quarter circle forward. And then the skill button. Same input. Other way. Yep. And skill. Yes. So that's his first super. So now you have one more super. Right? Same motion. Just press the skill
the two,
and...
right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Go for it.
Oh.
What the hell? There it is.
Wow!
They're all like this.
That was quite theatric.
They're all like this. But that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below with some stuff you wanted me to teach my dad. Subscribe for more videos like this one. Is there anything you want to say to YouTube?
Bye.